So, I want to make a video about, my sister is looking at me with an astonished face, but I want to make a video about how I got into an accident today. So, I was coming out of my parking space, because I live in New York. I was coming out of my parking space on 222nd Street and White Plains Road. And I was coming out, and I saw this woman coming, so I stopped. Because I didn't know what she was going to do, you know. She could have kept driving forward. Of course, she would have moved out of the way just a little bit. She could have merged back into the main road from the service road. Or, you know, if she were really a good driver, she could have stopped and let me come out like because I was already halfway out pretty much. So I stop and I wait for her to do whatever it is that she does, and instead of doing any of the aforementioned things, she decides to take her big truck and run it directly into my car. Like, what was that about? So, me, astonished, I'm like, what was that? Like, are you serious? Are you really serious right now? So just get out of the car. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you serious? You couldn't stop? You couldn't merge out? You couldn't slow down? Like, really? You're just going to charge right by like a bus? Like, really? So I go to her and I'm like, are you serious? Like, you hit my car. She's like, no, I didn't hit your car. I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't hit my car. You hit my car. She's like, no, I didn't hit your car. And she walked around and she saw she hit the car. She was like, oh no, I didn't see you. If I would have seen you, I wouldn't have said I didn't hit your car. The sun was in my eye. I couldn't see you. I couldn't see you. And I'm just like, so anyhow, super long story short, I called the police and waited for them to come. And in proper police fashion, they showed up, didn't care a damn, and basically just took down her information and called it a day. Didn't ask me for anything except for my driver's license and insurance, and just walked away from the whole thing. So, like, I was just kind of like, so what's going to happen here? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And they're basically like, oh, well, your insurance is just going to have to work it out. There's a no fault, whatever. And I'm like, well, how is there no fault? I was already middle of the road, and she just kept driving straight. So they're like, oh, well, it's not up to, if she wants to keep driving straight, she can do that because she has the right of way. It's up to you to stop. And I'm like, okay, I get that. You seem to think I was moving. I was not moving when she came. I was stopped because I saw her coming, and I was completely and fully stopped, and she ran into me anyhow. It would make sense to me that if she were a prudent driver, she would stop her car, merge out, or slow down, and kind of, you know, contemplate how much space she has to kind of maybe squeeze by, you know, because this is New York, people squeeze by. No one really likes to stop or anything. People like to squeeze by, and it's just, none of any of that was very smart. So, the car got towed, the whole front of the car. She took off the entire front of the car, and had a flat tire to save for herself. But luckily, our car was still able to drive, but we weren't able to drive it to the mechanic, to the tow shop or whatever, so we had to get it towed. And, yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. So I have to wait for the police report to come through, and that's gonna take, it takes a day for me to find the number for the report, then 2 business days for me to actually get the report, and then I have to come in after that and bring in I think it's $10 to get the report. I leave on Monday. Today's Thursday. 2 business days from here is too far gone. Like, I'm already gone. I'm already gone back to school. I really don't even, like, this has proven to me that there are no drivers on the world that actually have any effing sense. I don't even feel like driving anymore. I really don't even want to be a driver anymore. It's just ridiculous.